So, Rabbi V'zehu Shuva Yisrael Adavaya Lekecha, because he talks about over here that Avi V'imi Azavuni, that while the person blemished in his level of connection to Avi V'imi, which is Hashem's Chochmah and Bina, Teresh B'Ksav, Teresh B'Alpeh, that's the Avi V'imi, and there Azavuni, Hashem Yasveni, and therefore Shuva Yisrael Ad Hashem Elekecha. You go to the higher level, to the level of Shuva. You reach the higher level, and there. I don't know what happened over here. Why it's not? You see now the Mamer, right? You can see on the screen the Mamer. Yeah. Yes or no?
Some letters. I don't know where it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Not sure why this is happening, but anyways. So he says that. So therefore, you have to have Shuva Yisrael Adavai Lekecha to go back to the level of Havaya, because when you come to the higher place, that's where you're going to reconnect. That while you missed out on Yasveni, but you're going to reconnect when it comes to the level of Havaya. That's why we say Shuva Yisrael Davai Lekecha. And therefore, Aidei had Tshuva Ba'aseres Yemei Tshuva, through Tshuva in the 10 days of Tshuva. Ubiyei Makipurim and Yom Kippur Asher Hu B'chinas V'Havaya Yasveni. That is in the level of Hashem gathers me in. Sheyes V'Yikabetz Kol Chelkei HaNefesh Chulu. Hashem will gather in and collect all parts of the soul. So therefore, Al Yidei Zeh Yismach Yisrael Ba'isov. So then the Yidden, they'll become rejoicing. They will rejoice Ba'isov because they're once again gonna connect with the Isov. Hainu Gimel Shutfiman Al Shabin Neshama. Those are the three above mentioned partners. Chochma Bina, Teresh B'Ksav, Teresh B'Alpeh, and the Nefesh Neshama, the Chaya, the Ein Sof. So there's going to be the reconnection, and therefore Yismach Yisrael B'Isov in all the Madrigas. Ava Eim Teresh B'Ksav, Teresh B'Alpeh. Reconnect to Teresh B'Ksav, Teresh B'Alpeh, which is Chochma and Bina. VaKodesh Baruch Hu, and also Kodesh Baruch Hu, Ein Sof Baruch Hu Mamish. Then HaKadosh Baruch Hu, which is the Ein Sof Mamish. That's what's going to be the Simcha, through the level of Tshuva. Zeu Inyan HaSimcha B'Chag HaSukkos, the B'chinas Yismach Yisrael B'Esav. This is the level of Yismach Yisrael B'Esav that comes in Sukkos through the level of Tshuva. So we have Yismach Hashem B'Masav, and we have Yismach Yisrael B'Esav. This is the Yismach Yisrael B'Esav. Ubarayim Mehemne Parshas Pinchas Daf Reish Lamed Ches Omed Beis Pirush Kamkein Inyan Ba'Osav Lo Sharam. Over there he also explains Osav in the plural. Shu al derech Mashakosov Nase Odom. It says Nase Odom, let us make man. So it's a plural. Umevuirin Zeb Mokam Achar Bebiur Aposik Mitzvah Zoi. So it's explained elsewhere, this concept, this idea, what does it mean, plural? We shall make man. The Mamer Kemitzah Zois. The nase loshu rabim. When we say nase in a plural, shehu kolu mikol hi hayishtalshlus eser sfiris. That man is made up, included from the whole ishtalshlus of the 10 sfiris. He's not in a level of individual alone. So it's not like Esa, that one level makes it, but Nasa, all the levels. He's included from all the Esa Spheres. So all the Esa Spheres are making together the person. Nasa. The Hainu, that means that he comes, is rooted, the person from the level of Ak, Odom Kadmon, because that's a klolus light and not a specific. V'migdash melech parshas b'shalach daf hey omer aleph kosa b'shem Rabbi Chaim Vital. So over there, he says, Sha'odom ein remes al b'china protis, that the person is not hinted to a specific level, kemoi el zol levadei or el malchus levadei, or to just to level of zo, or just to the level of malchus, elo huremes el hei partsufim, dugmas arichulo. But rather, he points to, he hints to the 5 faces. Those are the 5 levels similar to arichul. The Korev Zela Mashikosu, and this is close to what he wrote, Ki b'chlolus ha'olamos ak hu b'chinas arich, that in the general world, the level of Odom Kadmon is the level of arich. The bottom line is that when we say Hashem Yasveni, Vayidei Atshuva Shubchinas Hashem Yasveni, so where does the level go? That's the level of Odom Kadmon. That's Yasveni. And from there is Nimshach Liyos Yismach Yisrael Ba'osav. Over there, Yisrael Ba'osav now. So when Yismach Yisrael Ba'osav is because they get level of Ak, which is the Arich in the Olam HaSaklol, is because that's where the Shoresh, the Nasa Odom, the Losha Rabim, the Klolus, Kloli, that's in Odom Kadmon, and that's where the person reaches through the Tshuva. Amnom, Hine B'chinas Yismach Yisrael Ba'osav. So, Tshuva brings the person to the level of Avay Yasveni, so there can be Yismach Yisrael Ba'osav. Where does Ba'osav bring him? Achich Yisrael Ba'osav, that goes even higher. Umagia Atshoresh Unmoker Anashomesh Shebechinas Odom Kadmon Keser B'chlolus. So it means like this: the difference between here, between Yismach Yisrael B'Osav, Osav we're talking about now is the level of Odom Kadmon, level of Keser. Umagia Atshoresh Moker Anashomesh Shebechinas Ak, which is Keser the Klolus. What is the level of Yismach Hashem b'Maisov? So b'chinas gilu pnimis oiris sobarchu shelemaylo b'chinas Ak. Over there, Yismach Hashem b'Maisov versus Yismach Yisrael b'Osav, that gets the pnimis oiris sobarchu, which is higher than Ak. Sharei Odom Kadman Nikra Odom Debriya Legabe Oirin Sof. Relative to the Oirin Sof, Odom Kadman is already level of Bria. Umebchina Simcha. So that's what Umebchina Simcha. The Gilu is there. So therefore, you're going into a higher level. Ak is only Odom Debriya Legabe Oirin Sof. And over there, you get to the Pnimis Oirin Sof. That's when Yismach Hashem b'Maiso. Umebchina Simcha v'Gilui is there. And then from this joy and Gilui from the Yismach Hashem b'Maiso, Nimshachu HaNeshomis HaChadosh Sheizgalu La'osit. Over there, extend the new souls that are going to be revealed in the future. Shehem L'maylo M'sheirish Nishmas Odom Arishin, which are higher than the root of Odom Arishin. So while the Neshomas now of Odom Arishin comes from Oisov, Yismach Yisro Oisov, level of Oisov. Where is it made out of? It's made out of the Odom Kadmon. The Klolus, the Ein Sof, but that's still Bria the Klolus. But over there, through Yismach Hashem b'Masov, they'll get the Pnimius, we'll get from the Ein Sof, which is even higher. Because those Neshomas will be L'mayla M'sheris Nishmas Odom Arishin, which is the Oisov, which is the level of Odom Kadmon, that will be higher. Which it goes to be Biur HaPosik, B'chalta Mocha. Hine al Yidei Yismach Yisrael B'Oisov. Through that, we have now Yismach Yisrael B'Oisov. Sheyeh La'osid. When we do Sheyeh La'osid, is Yumshach Sheyeh Gilui B'chinas Yismach Hashem B'Masov. That will bring about the Yismach Hashem B'Masov. So who has Simcha, she has Simcha Shemal Ma'il Lamato, which is the Simcha from above to below. And that will get even the higher level. Me'ein Zeh, and similar to this, Yubon will also understand also in the concept over here that we're talking about, the Simcha of Sukkos. Through Yismach Yisrael B'Oisov, which is Shahu. Where does that reach the Oisov? To the root and the source of the Neshama, which is the level of Mazlei. Then is Nimshach through that. Is Nimshach B'chinas Yismach Hashem B'Masov. That brings Hashem Ma'asav Shu Gilui. That is a revelation Shu which is higher than the root of Neshamas Yisrael and their Mazel. U'kameshen Kosov Seik Dibra HaMaschil Hazina HaShamayim Gabe VaKadosh Baruch Hu Heshiva Eye Kital Chulu Einsham. Apizeh Osi Shapir, based on this, we understand well. Apostle Kol Ezrach Bi Yisrael Yeshu Basukkos. Say with regards to Sukkos. Sukkos is the man of Simchas Seinu. And when we rejoice, so we get the higher level. And this is the Pasuk Kol Ezrach Bi Yisrael Yeshu Basukkos. Kol HaEzrach Bi Yisrael. L'hainu mashani osid lahazriach b'toich Yisrael b'primiyosim. Kol ha'ezrach, everything that I'm going to shine in the future, in the inner, la'osid la'voy, is achshav yeshu b'sukkos. Now, you sit in the sukkos, which basically shemizgala aleihem l'b'china sukkah makiv. So now we don't get it b'pnimius, but that we get that from the makiv, kol ha'ezrach. Whatever I'm going to shine, that higher level, B'Yisrael Yeshu B'Sukkos, now you can get it in a Maki. As explained before. So it will come down B'Poyel Mamish Lo'osim. So now there's the whole discussion. When is this La'os and Lover going to happen that we say the Kol Ezrach in the future? Osi Lazriach. When is this La'os and Lover? So we brought down two opinions before. There are two levels. The Lefi Azoyar Chelik Aleph Dafkuf Lamed Hey Dafkuf Yutes Dafkuf Pei Beis, according to the Zoyar Chelik Aleph in all these places. Mashma Dekoy B'Tchiz HaMeisim. Over there it appears that when will Hashem be Yisma B'Maiso? That'll be during Tchiz HaMeisim and in the 7,000th year. That is when the new souls will be revealed, as the Ramaz writes about it. So that's the according to the Zohar Chelikal. Ufi HaZohar Chelik Gimel, according to Zohar Chelik Gimel. In Vayikra Daf Yvav Seven Med Aleph, Mashma over there appears Zoh LaAchat Elef Hashabi. But this will be after the 7,000 years. Shu Bechinas Chat Charuf. The 7,000 year is that one we have Shish Alofim Shon, the world exists. Then you have Chat Charuf, and then after the Charuf, Achar Kach Yechadish Hakadosh Baruch Hu Elamai. Then Hashem will renew His world. U'b'chinas Hashemayim Hachadoshim Ba'oretz Hachadosha Asher Ani Eisa. And that is the level of the new Shemayim, new Oretz that I make, that the Pasuk says. That happens later on. So, according to the Zohar Chelik Gimel, it's mashma that that's the time we're talking about in the new world, after the Elef Hashvi, not during the Elef Hashvi, not during the time of the Chat Charu when it's destroyed, but later on. Because the mashma gam came b'Gemara, Perik Yudal of the Sanhedrin, Daf Tzadik Beis Amid Beis. The Inyan over there discusses Bahamir Oretz, that it's over there. So what action, what Maisa we're talking about is after the Elef Hashvi. So these are the two levels, one in the 7,000th year and one after the 7,000th year. So Mele, according, if it's on the later on, so maybe we can say B'Maisov, Yismach Hashem B'Maisov, the new actions. This Maisim means B'chinas Hashemayim HaChadoshim B'Oretz HaChadoshim. Those will be the new action. That's the B'Maisov. Sheheim B'chinas Asher Ani Oiseh. That is the level. Hashem says Shemayim HaChadoshim. Asher Ani Oiseh, do make Maisov. Like it. V'shekosum Mizeh the Parshas Bereshis. Zo inyan b'maisav. So this becomes the idea of b'maisav. So here maisav means the new world, the new Shechamayim, new Chadoshim after the 7,000 years. So this is Vagam den Isbar Le'il the b'maisav hainu biru shemban. Although we said the action is the sorting out of the Shemban that we're elevating the Netzutzis. That is the Mais. Yashleimar Beiza Pirushim. So we can say that both of these interpretations are true. Sha'achar Birur Shemban. That after we have the sorting out of the Shemban, Shubichinas Hayoim La'asoisom, which is the level that we do today, is Nimshach Gilui Bechinas Asher Ani Oiseh. Then we have the revelation of Ani Oiseh, the Hobotai. That's the second level. So they're both, Maisov will mean both the Birur Ban through the Maisim, and also through the Birur Ban will bring about Asher Ani Oiseh, Shemayim Vachadoshim, the Hobotai, because they depend one another. Shemayim Vachadoshim depends on the Birur of the Shemban. Vayim b'zer chelik alav vayera daf kuf tezvav amadalav haposik vayas Hashem l'sorov. The posik says Hashem made for sorov. So what does it mean? Asiya ihi le'ela. Doing that is above us, says that. That is the highest. B'chinas asher ani oisa. So you have V'yas Hashem. That's then you have asher ani oisa. Huoid b'china gavoyis. That's even a higher level. Kenoida me'inyan when we say ani Hashem. So what is ani ani? So ani havaya. Ani haina atzmus ein sof mokun v'shoyde shem havaya who is source and the root of the shem havaya. So vayas Hashem, that's the level of Hashem, and ani oisa, that's the source of Hashem, higher, which is the atzmus ein sof. Ba'hefresh ben agilu shebizman hatchiyah ve'elef hazayin l'mashiach hakach. So what is the difference? So we have two Giluyim. We have the Giluyim which Chezer Chelik Aleph, which is an Elef Hashvi, and Tchis Ameis an Elef Hashvi. And then we have the Giluy, which is after the Shomayim Chadashim. So what's the difference between the Giluy Shebizman Hatchiyah Elef Hazayin and the seven Lamashi Yachakach to what's going to be later on? Kishachadish HaKadosh Baruch Hu Elomer when Hashem will renew His world. So the difference is Hainu the Mashameir Oz Be'elef Hazayin Rak B'B'chinas Makim, that which that shines in the 7,000 only in a way of Makiv Yumshach Achar Kach Li is Gilu B'Chinas Zu B'Chinas Kirimis Mamish. Then it would come down that level of that comes B'Makiv the Elef Hashvi in a Pnimis and the Yumshachu Makiv Milyonim Yoser. And then you will get even higher makifim because there'll still be makifim, but those makifim will be higher. Kikachu haliyas that you always get from a higher level. Ve'inei haramas pirish beparshus v'vayere daf kuf lamed hey sha'aneshomes hachadoshes sheyizgalu be'ez tchiyas hamesim, that these new souls that are going to be revealed in tchiyas hamesim Alehem Nemar, of them we say, their crowns are on their heads. Sheheim Yiyu, they're going to be in a level of a crown over the souls of the tzaddikim that came to the world. So basically, in the time of Tchiyas HaMeisim, she's Galut Tchiyas HaMeisim, it'll be after the same B'Resheim, they will be an Atorah, and the Neshamas of Tzadikim that come to the world. When Hashem renews the world after the Elef Hashvi, Azai, so these Makifim will come down Mamish Rapinimis. This is also Shemini Atzeres. Sukkos is the time of Makifim, and Shemini Atzeres is to bring it down Rapinimis. The Sukkos Hasimcha Mizgal Lemil Lamata, because on Sukkos that level of joy that is revealed from above to below, B'chinas Yismach Hashem b'may, so that comes down here b'chinas Sukkah. It's only in a way Sukkah. Shemini Atzeres, Yotzim b'chinas Makif, Liyis Niklat b'nitfas b'chinas Pnimis Neshamas Yisrael. It goes out from being a Makif to be absorbed, grasped, captured in a Pnimis Neshamas of the Neshamas Yisrael. L'chein, b'chinas Zu, therefore, ubayim, that's why that level is bayim hashmini atzeres, which is a higher level. 8 is a higher level than the 7 that are days that go in a circle. 7 constantly circle a week. And this is the number 8, which is higher, the Hainu. That means Shadroimes, this hints which goes, it hints to the level which is higher than the 6,000 years the world and one destruction. That is corresponding to the 7 days, 6 and 1, 6 day of action and the Yom HaShabbos. Avo b'chinas b'yom hashmini. Reime is the level of what we talk about b'yom hashmini. So that's in a totally higher way, higher than the Hekev. Reime is the b'chinas hashemayim hachadoshim v'oros hachadoshim. That hence the Oros Chadosh is gala achar b'chinas chat charuf. After the chat charuf, after the 7, you'll get the 8 new. U'k'meshikosu b'tshuvas harashbo chelik aleph sif simentes. Similar to this is also explained. The Mamer with regards to Mila, circumcision that has been given on the 8th day. That's why it is higher than Shabbos. Look in there. Atkan Hagor. This is the old Hagor. So this whole Ois Dalet is the Hagor. Now I have a parenthesis after Ayin Shom. And then I have another parenthesis after Atkan Hagor, right? Two end of parentheses. You have that also?
No, I have only one parenthesis Atkan Hagor.
And after the word Ayin Shom, there's no parenthesis end?
No, there are dot.
Just a dot. Wow.
Yeah.
I put it in, and it's only belongs.
No, but I would say one thing. Parenthesis starts as a round and finished by square.
By me, I have both rounds. Okay, so that fits by me. But it started with a parenthesis. You talk about it in the beginning of Ois Dalet, right? Sorry.
I begin always I begin as Ois Dalet. It's a round parenthesis,
and
it's all and it's at the end Atkan it's a square parenthesis. Atkan go yeah.
It's a square bracket answer. By me though, it's
square. Absolutely right.
Okay, by me it's a square, it's a parenthesis, so I'm going to leave it the way it's here. Okay, let's go weiter. Okay, so, but there's only one here. I'm not sure how it happens, but it came in another parenthesis. Hey, okay, now we're going to go back that we have on Sukkot, it's Man Simchos Seinu, and we have Yismach Yisrael Ba'osom and Yismach Hashem B'maisom, and this parenthesis we came and talked about the different madrigas, and when it is, and how it, what exactly the Maisav is, the Biruban. Hey, Shemischabrim Shnei HaSimchas Yachad, the Sukkot Shemini Atzeres, when these two Simchas connect together on Sukkot Shemini Atzeres, Azai lo yiyeh maneu ma'akiv v'guf v'nefesh habahamis hamalim mastirim kulu. So then there will be no preventing, no holding back from the body and the animal soul that block and obscure. Ki hasimcha hi gilui elikus hamishaberes cholamei ha'oretz. Because joy is the revelation of godliness that breaks all the nations of the world. As he said before, that the nations of the world is the halames has stated that are interfering with the service of Hashem. We see so vividly, physically, when a person is resting in joy, a person is happy. The Torah v'chedvas Hashem hima uzay. It says v'chedvas mitavavar v'reveis. V'chedvas. V'chedvas Hashem hima uzay, right? Yeah, humerochek. The taivas gashmis chulu, so the person is far away from physical desires. because he's busy being besimcha. And the taivas, gashmis, do not affect him. He's far away. Hine kol hashono nemar, during the year we say, Ayar elikim es oir kitov. What does it mean? He saw the light kitov? Tov lignis. That it's good to hide. Ayin berabai soy parsha shlach l'cha al posik. Oir zoru al tzaddik, the light that was planted for the tzaddik. Uve parsha struma reish parsha lamed hei al posik zeh. And then v'ayin zerchelik beis reish parsha pekude daf reish chof omed beis. V'pirish ramas shom. Uve parsha bolog daf reish dalad omed beis. V'ayin mashekosu bebiur al posik v'kibel haYehudim gabenasa v'nishma. So, where did he hide Tov Lignois? The Hainu b'Torah mitzvahs. Hashem took the light in Torah mitzvahs. That means Shabohem, when you learn in Torah and through Torah, Nimshach Gilui Elikus Lamata B'Nefesh Ha'odam. That's the way the godliness of the revelation of godliness comes to the person through doing the learning Torah and doing mitzvahs. Sharamach mitzvahs Eseh Hemramach Kelim. The 248 positive mitzvah are 248 vessels. When you cry Mevorim the Malka, and they are called limbs of the king. Shu al derech Moshe, and that's by way of example. If one would hold on to one of the limbs of the person, so he can pull him and to lead him to go to a place where he wants. So you get a limb. So you gotta get a limb. So kach al yidei haTorah v'mitzvos, likewise through Torah mitzvos, mamshich oirin sov baruch hu hamlush b'toichom. So you bring down the oirin sov which is in the mitzvos. Li yeshed alav, it should rest on your soul. The lochei nikra, that's what we say. Koire b'Torah. Koire b'Torah literally means to read in the Torah, but here it means he calls. He calls and he draws down. Shekoiro mamshich chulu. Like it's written elsewhere. Ayin b'parshas shlach b'divra maschil l'susos. So that's by mitzvahs there, the aver, you're dragging down, so to speak, Hashem. The Talmud Torah keneged kulam, and that's correspond to everything. It's even stronger. Why? Mitzvahs are the external limbs. That the Yidden who sanctify your name will rejoice in you. Kishmecha, what is Shmecha? B'chinas Malchusi Yisbarach. That's your name. Shem is the Eibish's Malchus. So B'chinas Shem Levad, because that is just a name, which means Shom Shachas Chayis Oilumis. That brings down the Chayis Oilumis. So that's Shmecha. What is Yisrael? Make Mekache Shmecha. Ach Yisrael, they bring down Heimam Shichin. B'chinas Kodesh V'Elyon. They bring down Kodesh into the Shmecha. Ayidei Asher Kiddishonu b'mitzvayso. Asher Kiddishonu b'mitzvayso, which means Liyos Hashros Oirei Sof Baruch Hu b'chvoidei ba'atzme b'chvoidei Hameluvish b'mitzvayso, so that the Ein Sof Baruch Hu by itself and His glory, the rest of the mitzvahs should be Shoyre u'mizgal l'amato, revealed below. Ayid Mashekosu me'inyan mekache shmecha b'shir hashirim b'biur ha'posik tzeno re'eno u'b'parshas vayichi b'divra maschil oisri lagef. All right, we'll leave it over here, and Be'ezer Hashem will continue tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Have a good day. See you soon. Later.
Sunday.